Anarchy is still to this day one of the best exotics in the game. It's an exotic grenade launcher that's tied to the Scourge of the Past raid, and until recently the drop rate had been tiny, leading to a slim chance of getting this weapon. Well, that's all changed recently due to a couple of factors, making this the best time to go for and get this amazing exotic grenade launcher. So the following is a guide for how to farm Anarchy in Destiny 2. And don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content. Anarchy is a great power weapon that allows you to deliver huge damage per second to bosses in Destiny 2. Has led to many hours of frustration in the game with its limited drop rate. We had a chance of this dropping from the final encounter in the Scourge of the Past raid, but the drop rate was pretty small. That has now changed, making this a great time to jump in and get Anarchy before Destiny 2 Beyond Light, as no doubt it will come in handy for whatever endgame activity Bungie has in store for us in this fall's DLC. Starting in September, some locations, activities and raids will be going away into the Destiny content vault. Destiny has become too big and hard to maintain, so Bungie is streamlining the content offer by cycling content in and out of the Destiny content vault. One of those pieces of content is the Scourge of the Past raid, and with it the chance to get Anarchy. Bungie has said that exotics will still be obtainable, however we don't yet know the route to getting that content. This season we've seen the introduction of the exotic Cypher, but it's a limited currency. We only have one, with 4 to 5 exotics on offer from Rahul, so now therefore is a great time to jump in and get Anarchy. Previously we had a weekly reward limit on the Scourge of the Past raid. However, now due to Moments of Triumph 2020, which were introduced into the game this week, the weekly reward limit has been lifted. Bungie said on a dedicated post on Bungie.net, 5 raids, 5 havens of villainy that have threatened humanity for years, immortalise the end of an era and storm the gates of your favourite encounters until you walk out with the gear that you came for. During Moments of Triumph, the weekly reward limit has been lifted for Leviathan, Eater of Worlds, Spire of Stars, Crown of Sorrow and crucially, Scourge of the Past. So as well as this limit being lifted at the beginning of Season of Arrivals, the drop rate of these exotic weapons at the end of the raids was buffed, with Bungie saying the following raid exotics now have increased drop chances. So we've got 1000 Voices, Anarchy and Always on Time, the exotic Sparrow from the secret chest in the Scourge of the Past. So note, drop chances begin at 10% and increase to a max of 50% over 20 clears. So both of these are really good news for us all trying to get Anarchy, as we can repeat the final encounter over and over, and if we don't get a drop then the chance for a drop will go up on every unsuccessful encounter. So to farm Anarchy you're going to need to run through the Scourge of the Past raid with 5 others, or join one in progress with someone who has a checkpoint. So I hadn't done much raiding in D2 and I successfully found a team on the Bungie companion app. So they were awesome, they taught me all the encounters and I met 5 new people along the way. So once you get to the final boss, to farm this you want to be able to share that checkpoint between other characters that you have on your account. So if you're at the final encounter you want to wipe, all start at the same point to make sure you've got that final boss checkpoint. From there quickly change characters and you'll now have this checkpoint saved to another Guardian. Once you have that checkpoint saved to another Guardian, go back to your original Guardian and carry on with the final encounter. So by doing this, you can farm the encounter over and over again and increase your drop rate chances for getting Anarchy. So Anarchy only drops from the final encounter after defeating the Insurrection Prime, Kel Scourge, and he's the final boss. So this takes a little bit of coordination and there's plenty of guides out there on how to do this final encounter. The key point here is to get to the final encounter, get that checkpoint so you can share it amongst all your characters and repeat until you get that Anarchy to drop for you. So when you start out farming for this, there's going to be a 10% chance of it dropping for you after beating the final boss. But that's going to increase to a maximum of 50% over 20 clears. I was really lucky, it dropped for me on the first time of doing Scourge of the Past, but if you don't have that luck on the first time, just keep going and eventually it will drop for you. So Anarchy is an exotic power grenade launcher that features arc traps. So these are grenades that stick to the surfaces and chain arc bolts to other mines. It's got max velocity stats, 64 stability, 63 handling, and it's a 150 rounds per minute with 6 in the magazine. It's great for DPS and it will help you take down dungeon and raid bosses in no time at all. So it's definitely a good one to pick up before Destiny 2 Beyond Light comes out in September. Well, let me know what you think of the changes in the Moments of Triumph and if you've had any luck in getting Anarchy to drop for you. Well, that's it for this guide on how to farm Anarchy in Destiny 2. And thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below, subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to be notified the next time I upload, then hit that bell button too. To join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out these other videos on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.